Alright, usually do a couple players on a mail day, but I got a package from Beckett, and I love Beckett. But I'm a little frustrated with them today, and I'll show you why, just so you know it's all from them. Cover my address, because come around here, I'll slice you up like some roast beef meat. Some roast beef meat. So yeah, it's all sealed, so you know, whatever, you get the point. I'm gonna crack her open. Cracked a couple open yesterday too at the Giants game. Bummer hit a homer. A dinger. I think I lost my A2000. That's all right. Oh, Kevin De Bruyne. All right, we just cut her open. Ready? Roast beef meat. Straight down. All right, so now we know. We're not messing. I'm telling you. I'm not just saying these things. I'm not just whatever. All right. Packing peanuts. Get your peanuts. Get your peanuts. All right. This is. Well, look, another sealed thing. Like, basically, long story short, you'll see. I sent in like I don't know how many PSA regrade. They're all PSA 10s. Not one of them got a 9.5. So I don't really understand that. I think that, like, from whose end, I mean, I like Beckett. I'm not going to change from them, but I think it's a bit ridiculous, like the whole rivalry thing. So here's one example. All the minimum grades were 9.5s because that's what a PSA 10 should translate to. I mean, this thing is sharp. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'll crack these myself and resubmit, and then we'll know whether or not this, what's going on here. Also, this is a Barry Bonds jersey. And then there's Bonds. So, yeah, I mean, look, here's a good example. I mean, look at this. What is wrong with this card? I don't see anything. So just keep these cards in mind, and I'm going to resubmit some of them after I crack them, which is probably a dangerous thing to do because it's not dangerous, but I mean, the value's here already. The PSA 10, I could sell it. But I'm a little bit frustrated. They said there's a little dink on something on the back that they circled. No idea. A little circle on the edge. I mean, it just seems like an easy whatever grading fee plus cracking fee, It just seems like easy money just to say, oh, say it's wrong, it's messed up, but I mean, it's ridiculous. And I love Beckett, but it's ridiculous. Seriously. There we go. I'm gonna guess this is a box of the other PSA cards that didn't get crossed over. Oh, that was nice. They gave me my magnetic holders back. That was polite of them. I'll give them a plus for that. I didn't really care about them though. I don't really buy them, they just come. And yeah, here's, does not meet minimum grade. Another one. Nintendo. Griffey. PSA 10. Does not meet minimum grade. I mean, I can't really comprehend it, to be honest. Like, I just don't get it. It's all good, Ella. Oh, speaking of Nintendo, I'm not a big fan of Pokemon Go. It's an expensive joke. Watched that stock for days. Then of course jumped in at the wrong time, and I got pinned even though I should have been. Anyways, that's back to baseball cards, and then there's Pagan, Sandberg. Oops. Doesn't meet min grade. I mean, I don't get it. PSA 10, Donruss hologram. I mean, I probably won't crack some of these that I know that if I crack them and they don't come back 9.5s, like this is a good card, you know what I mean? But something, I don't know. I'm just frustrated a little bit. I don't get it. So that's what we're at. The count is 3 now. None of these, and I'm telling you, I mean, I guess I can't show you, but none of them were crossed over. Not one. They just, I mean, there's circles around things like the back edges or something. I don't see it though. This is back, right? All right, back. So let's see. I don't see nothing. There's nothing there. This looks like a gray card to me. I mean, this one maybe I could get because it's a, whatever, the die cut, so it's a little bit more difficult, but just a little frustrating. I don't get it. So, it turns out, as far as I'm concerned, you can't buy PSA 10s expecting at all to be a comparable crossover, which is a shame. I mean, if it boils down to if it's something out of this rivalry, that's just ridiculous. Because that's just annoying. And because I would like to be able to buy PSA cards, you know, they're so, just to cross grade them, you know, that way I know I'm getting my condition that I'd like. Let's see, there's a bunch of cards in here, but I'm saving them for an actual player video. I just wanted to show you guys that I don't recommend buying any PSA stuff if you're going to try to cross it over with Beckett. It's not going to float your boat. Your boat's not going to float again. And, yeah, and also among other things in this order, right? I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be top sparkle, or at least I bought it as top sparkle. That was another thing I was frustrated with. I looked at these grades and stuff earlier, yes. I mean, that's the sparkle right there. I don't have a one to, maybe I'll flash something on the screen to show a comparison, but there's the top sparkle. Interesting, right? So I don't know, that didn't get, that's a hard one to catch though, but I mean, just between the whole, whatever. Here's one actually that did come back, that they did cross, and which is just a Topps coin. This was a PSA 10, Ryan Sandberg. So I'll give credit where it's due, I guess. They got this one definitely right. The other ones I'm not quite sure. Okay, the centering's no good on this one. That was a regrade. I sent it in to get regraded twice. I guess I'll give up on that. Yeah, here you go. If any of the PSA don't grade 9.5, that's the note. That's the one I send in. And now here's a bunch more, right? And again, I'm not trying to bash on Beckett because that's my company. That's who I choose to grade. I'm just trying to advise that it seems very unlikely. Here's another one. I can't really do much about this. I've sent this in twice now. Said it's off-centered, top to bottom. I mean, it is definitely not 50-50, but enough to plus they said there's an edge. It's messed up a little bit. I don't get it. Again, not trying to bash on Beckett. I'm just forewarning you guys. I don't think it's a good idea to buy PSA cards and send them into Beckett. I don't think you're gonna have a nice cup of tea with that. Ryan Sandberg. What do they say with this one? Corners. I kind of get that. Enough to fully down. I just, there's 4 subgrades that we could be working with here. That's why I don't understand how, like, some corner damage. Like, for me, it has to be, I wish they would write, like, this equals a 7, you know? So, therefore, in the algorithm that they use to process the final grade, then you'll know, Okay, that's why they wouldn't have, but they just circle a couple things. And yeah, I mean, Ryan Sandberg, here's another one. But yeah, alright, I'm gonna get off. This has been 10 minutes. Oh, there's another one. This was the original one, but I never showed it. This is a really cool card, actually. Sandberg, Smith, Mike Smith. Come on. There we go. Yep. There we go. Sorry. So, there's the problems with it. Evidently. And I don't believe it was cracked. Oh, this crack here, I don't think it was cracked when I sent it in. So that's another thing that I guess I can be upset about. And just a little frustrating. I mean, that's what? 1, 2, 3. This one doesn't count. But let's just say 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I count that right? 8. And then the big Griffey 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 9. 8 of the 9 PSA 10s I sent in did not get crossed over. Not one of them, 8 of 9, not one of them was comparable to a BGS 9.5, apparently. In the past, this stuff has happened to me, but I mean, this is a little bit 8 of 9. So, I don't know. Is it Beckett? Is it PSA? I think it's both, maybe. I don't really get it. All I know is that if it boils down to this rivalry thing, it's just ridiculous. And yeah, they're from the 80s. There's some minis, some die cuts, but 8 of 9 still. So I guess the best one to do is I'd have to get some stuff from, I mean, this, and I've 80s, 90s, yeah, maybe some more modern cards. And then that will make this statistically relevant. But a little frustrated. Love you, Beckett. I'm not going to stop submitting my cards to BGS. That's not at all what this is about. Just be wary that you should not. I just cross grading with PSA to Beckett. I don't know how much of a good idea that is, really. Like, and I'll end there. But I think I might do, once I get a little, I'll try to do a sample thing where I crack, well, now that would mean I have to crack these ones open. Anyways, you know what I'm saying. Maybe I'll do that. I'll probably still submit some. I have a bunch of PSA cards that I want to cross grade over. So maybe some of the ones that are a little bit less valuable I'll try. And if they come back saying that it's wrong or whatever, then I'll crack those that I don't mind seeing how it works out. But anyways, we're approaching the 14-minute mark. I'm done. I'm going to shut up and I'll let you guys go.
Bonds, baby. Bonds.
Stocks are better though. Well, I don't mess with bonds. Anyways, I invest in baseball cards. Peace. Alright, I'm back. The video was supposed to be over, but then I just noticed that this came back cracked also. So, I'm just complaining. I mean, but I really like Beckett. I don't want people to like not buy it from them, you know? And here's a sneak peek. Here's my other last little complaint I thought about. Sneak peek of some mail days to come. That's a just gold printing plate. Just Stars gold printing plate, yellow printing plate, Baumgartner, 1 of 1, of course. But this, I'll try to put it in my registry, and it says that the number does not exist. So that's another little thing that I'll probably send this video to Beckett and ask for them to help me out a little bit. I would love to just send cards and make videos for them, of course. I'm all over that. But anyways, those are another two little things. Couple crack cards, PSA cards not crossing, which is something that's not quite controllable per se by Beckett, but definitely controllable is allowing everything in the registry, nothing coming up as an invalid serial number, and also really making sure that when cards come back, especially if they don't get crossed over, that the case doesn't get cracked. Because if it's going to get cracked, it's supposed to get crossed over. Get the joke? All right, anyways, love you, Beckett. No hard feelings. Really, none. But I'm dead serious, though. You can't hear it in my voice. I'll be submitting a lot more to Beckett anyways, and more videos coming. But hopefully they can help me out and I can make a nice video saying, hey, they look out, which I'm sure they do. So, well, they do definitely, because, I mean, look at that stack of cards. Da-na-na-na-na. But you'll see that, you guys will see that another time. As for now, I'm gonna go. I need a sandwich. I'm gonna make some good grub, like Jaws need a raincoat kind of stuff. All right, peace out. All right, so Utmost. This is definitely the last addition to this. I need to stop doing this, but I was just thinking about this. It's a business major thinking about. Anyways, the strategy behind it, if it is the case. So here's a Buster Posey card, Gem by PSA, and you know, I don't know if I'm gonna bid on it, and because I can't trust that it's gonna cross, because of perhaps this rivalry thing, laser. Anyways, so from a business perspective, I don't know if that's a great idea, because you know, if this whole rivalry is the reason behind the reason my cards won't cross from a PSA 10 to a BGS 9, then that's just bad for both companies, obviously. But specifically because I love BGS and I send them to BGS, they're gonna lose. You guys lose a cracking fee and a grading fee right here. That's revenue that you guys should have. I mean, I can't. It's just, and then if we go into a larger argument, it's bad for the seller here. It's bad for eBay, and being as far-fetched as it is, which makes it my ever so slight impact worse for the economy, which is not an argument I've been trying to make. That's basically a joke. But
see you, Frank.
Peace out, dog. Love you, Mags. All right. Sorry about that. Mags was leaving. We love Mags, but yeah. So I'm not gonna buy this. Probably not going to. I know I'm watching it. And even if I do, then am I going to submit it to Beckett? I wouldn't buy it if I only do BGS. So you're just losing out on business in that sense, because you have another $10 at least waiting to be just through waiting. Right? It's right here. But will I pull the trigger? Not sure, you know. Anyways, just wanted to add that from a business perspective. I don't think it's a bright idea. If that is, if the rivalry is the source of this lack of cross-grading cards or extreme strictness or whatever you want to call it, but it this is revenue waiting to be had.
Alex, who went out?